Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to a new quality bedtime stories with Jay and Benjamin. Again, I apologize for not being able to read to you yesterday, but nonetheless, as a special treat, I decided to bring two of my friends back to enjoy the read with you guys. And I also will be reading an additional 3 chapters to make up for the ones that I missed. So again, if you are a new follower, then you are now following Down in the Dirty by myself, author J. M. Benjamin. We will now begin the continuation of chapter 24 with Vanessa's dream. Vanessa believed there was some type of truth in her dreams. The way Stacks touched her and made her feel in her dreams had to be how he would make her feel in real life, she thought. She longed for his touch. She remembered the day Stacks had caught her dancing naked, his eyes scanning her body sensuously. He made her aware of her womanhood. Vanessa's nipples stiffened, her stomach fluttered, and between her thighs became moist, but she maintained that night. In her dreams, Stacks never made love to her the same way, but they all ended up the same. He'd whisper in her ear, "Vanessa, you make me feel good." To which she replied, "I never felt like this before either, baby." Then he'd repeat her name each time he thrust inside of her. Vanessa, 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 Vanessa. "Yes," she whispered seductively. "Wake up. Vanessa, wake up," Stacks repeated, watching her enjoy her dream. When Vanessa opened her eyes, she saw Stacks standing over her with a smile on his face. She flinched as she grabbed the blanket to cover her partially exposed breast. "Boy, you scared the hell out of me." "My bad. I don't know why you covering up. I already seen your whole body anyway," he said, smiling. "That's 'cause you've been sneaking around like you're doing now," Vanessa retorted. "I don't be sneaking nothing. I live here too. I can't help it if I always catch you when you're naked enjoying yourself." Stacks laughed again. "What you mean always enjoying myself?" "Yeah, enjoying yourself. First I catch you dancing in your birthday suit. Now I catch you dreaming about something good." As soon as Stacks mentioned her dreaming, embarrassment overcame Vanessa, but she tried to play it off. "How you know whether it was good or bad?" she asked. "Couldn't have been bad if you were talking about." "I never felt like this before either, baby," Stacks imitated her. Vanessa couldn't believe she had said that aloud. She wondered what else he had heard. "I don't remember nothing like that in my dream. You might be making that up," she tried to sound convincing. "I know what I heard. If I was waking you up, when I was shaking you, you was calling my name, and you started answering, 'Yes, yes,' and all that sexy shit." "Boy, shut up," Vanessa said, laughing again at Stack's imitation of her. "I knew I felt something on me. You probably were trying to cop some free fills while I was asleep." "Oh, you real funny. Yeah, anyway, check. Reason why I woke you up was to let you know that I gotta make a move. I'm gonna be gone for a while. I might not be back till the morning, so don't expect me." "You sure you all right to drive? You just got off the road. You want me to come with you?" Vanessa asked, concerned. "Nah, I'm good. I got it. I'm used to this shit. Besides, it's best that I ride alone with all of this in the car anyway," he lied. Stack's conscience began to eat at him, and for a brief moment, he thought about canceling his date with Desiree. Things were good with him and Vanessa as friends, but he knew that things could get even better with Desiree, and at that moment, that's what he needed. Vanessa was his people's, but he needed more than just a good friend tonight. Chapter 25. "Des," Keisha yelled into her phone. "Yeah, what's up?" Bitch, where the fuck you at? I'm still at home. Home? Keisha asks upset. What you doing home when we supposed to be in Charlotte? Come on, Des. How you gonna do this? I know, but it wasn't intentional, Desiree explained. Right when I was about to leave, Stacks called. He wanted to know what I was doing, so I played it like I was gonna cool out at home and watch a movie. He asked could he come over to keep me company, and I couldn't tell him no, could I? Nah, you did right, Keisha conceded. You know the funny shit is, what? The bitch Pam just called me right before you did and canceled too. The other nigga Don wanted to hook up with her tonight. Dang. Yeah, so now it's just me and Tasha with her scary ass. If she knew it was just the two of us, she'd be shitting on herself right now, Keisha joked. Desiree laughed. Keisha, you know I wish I could be there to watch your back, but Keisha cut her off. Don't worry about it, I got this. I called to let you know what went down, alright? So stop worrying about me and handle your business. Alright, Desiree said, concerned. Now let me go before this bitch start getting all paranoid. Ooh, yeah. That shit feel good as hell. Suck that shit. Yeah, right there, shorty. Right there, like that. The kid known as Jersey moaned, palming Tasha's head, pushing it down onto his manhood. Jersey sexed Tasha's mouth rhythmically as she deep-throated all 10 inches of his manhood. Releasing Jersey's hand from her head, Tasha tickled his sack with her tongue as she simultaneously jerked him off, wondering why her crew hadn't burst into the room yet. She was expecting them at any moment. Tasha had been dealing with Jersey for the past 2 months and had been giving him head long enough to know he couldn't resist closing his eyes from the pleasure whenever she went down on him. She told Keisha, Desiree, and her sister that this was the best time to run down on him. Tasha had been delaying Jersey's orgasm for nearly 15 minutes and wondered how much longer she could keep it up before Jersey shot his load. She knew if that happened, as instructed by Keisha, she would have to resort to Plan B, taking matters into her own hands and subduing Jersey by any means necessary. Tasha wasn't sure if she was up for that task. Looking all around Jersey's shaft, Tasha was startled when her hair was pulled. Ouch! Her scream alarmed Jersey, causing him to open his eyes. Instinctively, he went to reach under his pillow. Give me a reason to blow your motherfucking face off, a deep voice threatened. Jersey stopped all movement. He looked in the direction of the voice and saw someone standing beside the bed, wearing an army green ski mask, a green and tan camouflage army jacket, baggy blue jeans, and a pair of combat boots. The person held a fistful of Tasha's hair. Yo, just chill, kid. It ain't gotta be no violence, baby boy, Jersey said, holding his hands up in the air, revealing he had no type of weapon on him. He was so calm about the matter that his thick, large manhood still stood erect. Fuck that, where the paper at? The deep voice asked. It's over there in my inside jacket pocket. It's like 8 stacks. Take it and roll, my man, so a player can get back to handling his business. Feel me? Motherfucker, you think this is a game? Punk ass? The deep voice barked. Don't make me blow this bitch fucking head off. And where the fucking money at, nigga? The real money. Tasha started to evaluate the robbery. Could it be that someone else had been scheming on her Vic? At first, she thought the master assailant was one of her girls, but the voice didn't match any of them. Besides, there was only one person instead of 3. For the first time, Tasha was actually afraid. Please don't kill me. I don't have nothing to do with this shit, she pleaded. But shut the fuck up. The perpetrator smacked Tasha upside the head with the snub-nosed .357 revolver. Then Tasha realized it wasn't a game. Unless Jersey coughed up some more paper, neither of them would make it out of there alive, she thought. Shit gonna beat, nigga, the assailant asked. Jersey lay there helpless. Yo, fam, breathe easy. Shorty ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You ain't got to take that route. How I know you ain't going to do me dirty and flip if I tell you where my stash at? Jersey asked. You don't, but I'll count to 5. And if I still don't know, I'm going to do this bitch, and then you next. Tasha stared at Jersey with pleading eyes. Fuck. Y'all got 50 stacks in my Beamer, yo, Jersey said. The key's over there on the table. Yeah, that's more like it. Bitch, get your ass up, the robber commanded. Tasha complied. How could her partners leave her for dead, she thought. Where the hell were they? The only thing she could think about was making it out of the situation alive so she could scream on all of her homegirls and her sister. Get them keys, the robber instructed. You got 3 minutes to get that shit and bring it back in here or I'm going to kill this nigga. And if I hear the car start up, I'm coming out there shooting. And you ain't going to make it up out of here either. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Tasha nodded. Where in the car? Tasha asked. Tears raced down her cheeks. To Trump, Jersey answered. All right, go get that, the robber instructed. In less than 2 minutes, Tasha was back with the Timberland shoebox filled with money. The robber was pleased. Now I want you to tie that nigga up. Then you got 5 minutes to get your stupid ass up out of here. Tasha looked at Jersey. Yo, just do it, shorty. Jersey assured her. I'll be all right. Tasha took a sheet from the bed and tied Jersey's legs. Then took another and did the same with his hands. All right, now get the fuck out of here, the robber barked. Without even looking back, Tasha bolted out of the house and jumped in her prelude. Tears streamed down Tasha's face as she sped down the dark street towards the highway. She frantically pulled out her cell phone and punched Keisha's number in. Yeah, hello? Bitch, where the fuck you at? Tasha screamed. Where you at? Keisha retorted. Where the fuck y'all supposed to be? In Charlotte, bitch. Calm your ass down. Fuck wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Tasha asked in disgust. What's wrong is why y'all left me hanging. Some motherfucker ran up in there and robbed him and took every motherfucking thing and pistol whipped the shit out of him. Bitch, ain't nobody pistol whip you, Keisha laughed. Fuck, it's so funny. And how the hell you gonna tell me what the fuck just happened? Tasha barked. She didn't see the humor in the situation. I should have pistol whipped your scary ass. That was a love tap, Keisha replied, still laughing. What? Tasha thought she heard wrong. You heard me. That was me. I got the money, dummy, Keisha said, disguising her voice in the deep tone she had used during the robbery. Tasha nearly crashed as she realized what had really happened. As angry and upset as she was, she couldn't help but crack a smile. If Keisha hadn't told her, she would have never guessed it was her. Her girl never ceased to amaze her, she thought. I bounced a minute after you sped your fraidy cat ass up out of there and left that nigga tied up, Keisha said. I wasn't scared, Tasha replied, trying to play it off. But you ain't have to hit me with that damn gun either, bitch. Whatever. I see why you be giving that nigga free pussy, though. That nigga had a big-ass dick, Keisha laughed. Fuck you, Keish, Tasha shot back. She had wondered if Keisha had noticed Jersey's manhood. Yeah, I know. Anyway, Desiree and Pam had to cancel, so I had to handle shit on my own. Where you at now? I'm about to jump on the highway. Okay, meet me at the spot. I'll fill you in on the details with Pam and Desiree. Chapter 26. Thank you for holding my purse. Pam clutched her purse to her chest in relief. Told you wasn't nothing, Ma, but you're welcome. Don replied as he exhaled the smoke from the blunt while making some of it come through his nose. Can I ask you something? Yeah, what up? Do you have a girlfriend back home? Nah, why? Damn, you answered that kind of quick. You sure you ain't got one? Pam asked again. I ain't got no reason to lie, shorty. Positive. Why you ask? I was just asking to be asking, no particular reason. It wouldn't matter to me anyway, cause she's up there and I'm down here, so what she don't know won't hurt her. Pam's answer called a smile. to come across Don's face. He was definitely feeling her response and knew there was a reason why he felt he could mess with her. Pam talked like a gangster chick who would ride or die for a dude, and that turned Don on. He figured she'd be the closest thing to a wifey for him if he ever decided to hook up with the chick. It wouldn't work anyway if I had a shorty up top and I'm always down here. No chicks back home would go for a nigga being gone this much without fucking around on him. Once I found out, I'd probably fuck around, kill her ass and the nigga too anyway. So I don't need that unnecessary drama shit in my life. Chicks don't ride for niggas no more like that, he said. I do, Pam said, trying to get him to trust her. Yeah, you probably do, but you one out of a billion though, Don said. What about Stack's girl? Does she ride for him? Pam asked, hoping she didn't cross the line. What? Stacks ain't got no girl, Don replied. Oh, I heard my partner say he had a girl coming down from New York, and I assumed it was his wifey or something, Pam quickly replied. Oh, nah, you talking about my own girl, V. Nah, that ain't his wifey. Shorty like family, we all grew up together. She from around the way. She just down here on some visiting shit, that's all. Vanessa's a thorough-ass chick, though. If she had a man, she'd definitely ride for him, Don replied with admiration. Now Pam knew the chick Stacks claimed to be his cousin was no relation at all, but most importantly, she wasn't his girlfriend. For that information, Pam intended to give Don the best sex he had ever had, and she couldn't wait to tell Desiree the good news. Chapter 27. I know you guys are going to kill me, but I've decided to stop right here because there's a scene that's coming up that I don't want to read just as of yet. But I promise you, over the weekend, I will definitely read chapter 27 all the way through about 6 to 7 more chapters. So I hope you enjoyed this reading for this evening. I hope you enjoyed, my friends. Once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. This is author J.M. Benjamin, www.anewquality publishing. And if you're in the DMV area, please come out to the literary joint tomorrow between 11 and 5, and come out to 12 Restaurant and Lounge on 12th Street Northeast in Washington, D.C. from 5:30 until midnight to celebrate the Ride or Die Chick release. Get your book signed, party with us. Then on Saturday, you can catch me at the literary joint. No, excuse me. Iris and Mall from 12 to 4, and the Arundel Mills Mall from 4 till closing. See you then. Good night.